It will prove a snare to your feet. Suffer not yourselves to be betrayed with a kiss. Ask yourselves how this gracious reception of our petition comports with those warlike preparations which cover our waters and darken our land. Our fleets and armies necessary to a work of love and reconciliation? Have we shown ourselves so unwilling to be reconciled that force must be called in to win back our love? Let us not declare, no, I mean, let us not decide ourselves, sir. These are important implements. These are implements of war and subjugation, the last arguments to which kings resort. I ask, gentlemen, sir, which means this martial array, if its purpose be not to force us to submission, can gentlemen assign any other possible motive for it? Has Great Britain an enemy in this quarter of the world to call for this accumulation of navies and armies? No, sir, she has none. They are meant for us. They can be meant for no other. They are sent over to bind and rivet upon us those chains which the British ministry have been so long forging. And what have we opposed to them? Shall we try arguments? Sir, we have been trying that for the last 10 years. Have we anything new to offer upon the subject? Nothing. We have been held this subject up in every light of which it is capable, but it has been all in vain. Shall we resort to entreaty and humble supplication? What terms shall we find which have not been already exhausted? Let us not, I beseech you, sir, deceive ourselves. Sir, we have nothing, Sir, we have done everything that could be done to avert the storm which is now coming on. We have petitioned, we have remonstrated, we have supplicated, we have prostrated ourselves before the throne, and have implored its interposition to arrest the tyrannical heads of the ministry and parliament. Our petitions have been slighted. Our remonstrances have produced additional violence and insult. Our supplications have been disregarded, and we have been spurned with contempt from the foot of the throne. In vain, after these settings, may we indulge the fond hope of peace and reconciliation. There is no longer any room for hope. If we wish to be free, if we mean to preserve and violate these inestimable privileges for which we have been so long contending, if we mean not basely to abandon the noble struggle in which we have been so long engaged, in which we have pledged ourselves never to abandon until the glorious object of our contest shall be obtained. We must fight, I repeat it, sir, we must fight, and an appeal to arms and to the God of hosts is all that is left us. They tell us, sir, that we are weak, unable to cope with the formidably an adversary. But when shall we be stronger? Will it be next week? Will it be next year? Will it be when we are totally disarmed? And when a British guard shall be stationed in every house? Shall we gather strength by irresolution, and in action shall we acquire the means of effectual resistance by lying supinely on our backs and hugging to the elusive phantom of hope until our enemies shall have bound us hand and foot? Sir, we are not weak, And if we make a proper use of those means, oh shoot, I mean I kind of lost that. This laptop's battery's getting low, but you should see the whole speech in that news video or before this radio show. Anyways, I'm going to tell you one more thing. The same thing is going on now. Should we sit there and bow before the throne? Should we bow before Obama because he claimed that we can have change we can believe in? Well, there is something I do believe. It is more of the same. The change that we hear about is more of the same. And I really think we need to go a different route. And Al Gore seems to be nothing but a traitor under the guise of environmentalism. While with Alberto Gonzales, he's trying to take away our internet freedoms and put us in fear under the guise of stopping child pornography. Bush had put us in fear as well under the guise of stopping terrorism. Shall we not do something? Shall we not stand up? Shall we not do anything against the empire that the United States is going to become? Are we going to continually do nothing until the very day that government agents are going to come to every home, search our computers, search our hard drives, look at every file we have in our computer, look at all the food we have, checking everything, checking all our furniture? Shall we keep doing nothing till we get housed and home? Shall we do nothing till we're stripped, searched, and raped? Shall we do nothing till we're homeless without a good shirt on our back? No, I say we need to stand up now. And we need to take back our country from the corporations and the federal government. We need to destroy all patents that the corporations have done to damage our environment. There are many good energy sources that can help the environment, and yet we wouldn't be slaves to the very corporations we're slaves to now. We must do something, Americans. We must stand up now. It is our patriotic right and duty. If we do nothing now, then you might as well give up on democracy and freedom forever. Because we must open our eyes to the whole truth. This is my version. Anyways, thank you for listening to my radio show, and I hope you watched Patrick Henry and his great speech. You know, he is a great patriotic man. A man of something to be proud of. Alright, goodbye, and thank you for watching this radio show.